You. Yeah, you. Why have you not been watching my videos more regularly? You should do it. I make funny content. Not really. It's not that funny. It's just because I say things loudly. And, yeah, okay, moving on. I'm making farms! So, remember last episode we got the cows in here when we were moving in, and now we have the sheep in here as well. Unfortunately, I ran out of silk touch, so now I'm just hoping that the grass spreads, but we'll see how that goes. But the sheep are slowly being breeded, and I'm hoping that they will amass themselves in here, because I am going to need them for later on in this episode. But right now, I think it's important that we make wheat farms, because we don't have a sufficient amount of it yet. And honestly, it's the only real way that we can get these sheep to cooperate with us in the way that we can breed up the cows and the sheep. So I'm gonna stick with the design that I have, but instead of just like repeating this forever, because that would look really ugly, I'm thinking of like turning it or twisting it or something in different sections. I really don't know the design that I want to do for this place, so I'm honestly just winging it. Just like pretty much everything else that I do here on the Chrome Cable channel. That's all I really do, is I wing things. But I think it's working, and something interesting that I just found. So I was putting all of the seeds in here, right, for them to grow, and nothing was growing here in like this one, these two, this one, and these two, and then these two. I couldn't place seeds down. No matter what I tried, I couldn't place the seeds down. And it was because the light level wasn't high enough, because there's no direct sunlight. The light from over here wasn't sufficient enough to let this grow. So I have to put these torches here so that the things around here can actually grow. Otherwise, I can't plant anything at all. And it's actually really annoying. But it's not the end of the world, because a little bit of bump thing in the middle adds to the aesthetic a little bit. So I just have to place all this dirt in here. This very fun task. Ooh, I had the perfect amount. And then we gotta hoe it. And then we can plant all of our seeds. Alright, and I don't have enough seeds to quite complete this spot, but I do know that I have to place these in here, because otherwise it's not going to grow. So there we go, and torches, boom, boom, and we are ready. So once the other seeds have harvested, I can plant more seeds in here. But that's what it looks like at the moment. Like I said, it's going to be much bigger. I'm going to have more wheat than I know what to do with. But that's a sufficient start, I think. Oh, and I got to take this down. So what is the overall plan for today, you may wonder? Well, it's going to be an interesting one, because there's probably a very high chance of death in today's episode. So you're going to want to stick around if you want to see me die, potentially. I think it's time for Netherite. We've had Diamond for a pretty long time now. I think it's time for some Netherite. So we're going to go to the Nether, and we're going to try the bed technique. But I have to wait until I can breed all these sheep up first. Otherwise, I won't have enough wool for beds. So we're going to let these guys breed up, and then we're going to go to the Nether and try to obtain the most valuable item on the entire Minecraft server. Ha ha ha. For those of you who are relatively new to my channel, then you have not seen me mine for Netherite before. It's pretty simple. All you gotta do is dig a hole, go way, way down, and then all you have to do is put a bed down and blow it up. Just like that. First thing I have to do is, please stop it. I have to find a suitable location for this operation first. Here we go. Right here. I forget what Y level. Hold on, I'm gonna, here's my phone. Let's see. I had a missed call from my father. Hello. Y level 15 apparently is the most suitable for Netherite, according to the internet. Always believe everything you see on the internet, kids. The internet never lies to you. It is always 100% correct. Take my word for it. I'm on the internet, you should believe me. Okay, we made it to the bottom, ladies and gentlemen. So, for those of you that have no idea how this works... Oh, wait, first I need my crafting table. Get rid of that. We're going to put the crafting table here. We basically just craft a bunch of beds. Like so. You place a bed wherever you want to go, and a block, and you try and sleep. And it doesn't let you sleep because this is the Nether. And you get lots of stuff. So, this very first explosion was not successful. Oh, stop. This very first explosion was not successful, but that is okay. You are not guaranteed anything. And then we just bridge across, and we repeat the process. If you've seen my videos before, you're like, Chrome, shut up. I've seen this. Get on with it. I agree. It's time for a time-lapse, baby. It's time for a time-lapse, and it's a summer kind of song, and it's summertime. Let's go! Back from the Nether, and I have 18 ancient debris. The only problem with having this 18 ancient debris is I have no real way to smelt it, because I don't have an official smelting area in my base yet. So I think we should build that right off the start, right off the bat. Yeah, I can't speak English today, but it's okay. We're going to build it right over here. Our super smelter is going to go in this spot right over here. I'm just going to follow a quick tutorial, and hopefully it'll last us for a very long time. And ta-da! We have ourselves a super smelter! This is similar to the one that we had back in 3S2. I didn't make one last season because I didn't think I would need it, but I kind of did. And so I'm glad I got one this time. So, in case you don't know, this chest is where I'm going to put all of my coal. This chest is where I put all the items that I want smelted. And the hopper mine carts go back and forth, dropping all of the things that want smelted into the furnaces, and then everything will result in this chest. So to test that out, let us put all of our coal in here, and then when we're ready, this thing should evenly distribute. There we go. Excellent. And so now, while that's distributing, we can take our, what is this called? I'm already forgetting what this is called. Our ancient debris, which I don't know why I placed it, because now this is going to take forever to mine. But we're going to take this, we're going to pop it in, and these should all smelt very nicely. Okay, so there should be enough ancient debris for me to fully do my armor, but not all of my tools. Actually, none of my tools. Remember, Fortunato here, I got into Netherite earlier. So if we pop that guy in there, it should smelt. There we go. Also, I'd just like to make it known that I wasted probably about 3 stacks of iron on that thing. So be appreciative of the effort that I put into this stuff. Because, oh wait, I actually need 2 of these. Because that was a pain in the backside. There's our smithing table. And we'll put this upstairs, just in case I need it again in the future. Boom. This is going to be very unorganized, but we're going to do that. Here we go! Let's upgrade our armor. I always like showing this off. Here we go. Helmet. Chest plate. Leggings. Boots. Yes, sir! Cover me in debris! Let's do it. Boom, 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 boom. That's what I'm talking about. Now I truly feel like the king of this place. Before it was kind of like diamonds, shiny, it doesn't really fit. But this, I think, suits the base a lot more. I mean, look at this. Oops. Didn't feel a thing. That's how good this armor is. We are covered in debris. What else did I want to do today? Oh, there's several more things that I want to do today. Don't you worry. So we have our super smelter right over here. That's what I wanted. I also want to further spread the wheat farm over here now that it has gotten a chance to grow. And once I do all that, I think then we need to construct our cobblestone generator over here. Because we are still going to need some more cobblestone for this base, or stone in general for this base. So let's do that. And then maybe I'll go back to the nether and try and get enough for these tools, because I don't want them to stay diamond any longer than they have to be. So that's just a lot of off-camera stuff. I'll be right back. So as you can see, I have gotten more netherite in that little time lapse I showed you, so I now have a netherite sword and a netherite axe. I already had the netherite pickaxe, but the shovel, the only reason I didn't make it netherite was because it's about to break and I don't have mending or unbreaking or anything on it, so I'm just going to make a new shovel. And I still have an ingot left over, plus 2 netherite scraps. So that should be plenty for upgrading my shovel. But apart from that, I am fully netherited up. And now there's only one more thing that I would like to accomplish today. Originally, I didn't plan to do it in this episode, but I figured I might as well. So down here, real quick, I'm going to build a iron farm here in a future episode. Back here, I'll have a creeper farm. I'll probably add some pigs and some chickens over there with the rest. The wheat farm probably won't expand at all. But yeah, that's about all I'm going to do down here. And then the pillars, of course. Can't forget about the pillars. I said that this floor right here was done, and that was mostly true, but there is one more thing that I actually want to do with this, and it involves the sun and the moon. Let me sleep real quick and change the moon to the sun before I explain. Let's try not to die. There we go. Alright, so I would like to make this feel a lot more like an ancient temple than it currently is, and that involves something very specific. Building sort of a ritual-looking sun and crescent moon. So the sun rises in the east. Of course, the moon does as well. But on the eastern side, where the sun usually rises, which is on this part, I want to build a little sun, just a flat, two-dimensional looking sun. And on this side, I want to build a little crescent moon. It's not going to serve any purpose. I just think it will look really cool, and it's one more detail to add to this. Like I said, when I finished this last episode, it's not 100% done, but it's very close. Now, I was thinking of doing the sun out of these kinds of blocks, but I don't know if I want it to be red or if I'd rather it be gold. I think gold would definitely look 10 times cooler. What are we thinking? I'm thinking I want it to be gold, but I don't have any other gold-like blocks that I could use. I'll experiment. Let's just try it. I'm still getting used to using scaffolding. It's not my favorite thing in the world to use, but it's gotten a lot nicer lately, so I think it's okay. Alright, so if we do that, and then we do something like... I'm already not loving it. I'm already not loving it. Here's the problem. This looks really strange. If I go down, if I go all the way down here, and then I look at it from a distance without removing the scaffolding, that looks like a really gross cookie. I don't I don't like it. And I think it's because it needs more gold and less of the wood. I think if we get rid of the wood, that will be a significant improvement, but I really don't want to use up all of this gold. This is annoying. I'll have to go to the Nether and get a ton more gold, but that's okay. Yeah, definitely need to get rid of the wood altogether, with the exception of the acacia stairs. I originally thought it was going to be a good idea, but I'm seeing it now, and it's not a good idea at all. So let's get rid of all of the wood and just replace it with this, and then we'll also get rid of each of these. Oops, I forgot that this is hot. 1, 2, we'll do 2 instead. And that will look more like a circle, and I think that's a good idea. So we'll put gold in here instead. What if I leave it like that and just leave one corner untouched? And even if I break this, just to make it feel a little bit more undone, it doesn't feel as complete. It feels more ruined. Remember, this whole base, I'm trying to make it more ruined. So let's see. If I come up here, I gotta collect all my stuff so it doesn't despawn. I may never use it again, but at least it won't despawn, and I'll have it here in case I need it. Alright. Let's step back, and what do we think? I think I just need to go up there and put a block of gold. Or switch out. Let me switch this out real quick. I see what I did, and I think it's actually, I think we're onto a winner. It just looks a little bit too much not like a circle. If I get rid of this block, oopsies. Oh, but then it's in straight lines. That's weird. What am I doing? What am I doing? How do I fix this? Gold block there. Alright. I'm just going to go ahead and finish building the sun, and then I'll build the moon, and then I'll get right back to you. So I'm not in love with either one. But there's the sun, there's the moon, and overall, I think it's just okay. I put torches behind them so they light up, but overall I think that's pretty good, and I'll just have to live with it. But I do think it's pretty cool just having like the sun and the moon there as like a ritual related thing. I think that looks pretty cool in the grand scheme of this place. So... but that is all I want to get done today. We are 9 episodes in now. We only have one more to go until we are in the double digits, and I'm hoping that we will make it further than 13 like last season. Yeah. We will. We definitely will. 100%. There's no question about it. I'm just kidding. Here we go. So, just to end off the episode, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.